watching Cade Otton. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Buccaneers and the Chiefs on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55 as over the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Begin the drive, and right away he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there.
On the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at it just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, is the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Mayfield to throw it. He completes it right side to White. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. This one taken in by Otton. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they Didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The numbers for White a week ago, very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They got a need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL, and they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the 1st drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, this defense, they definitely know what they've got their hands for here. Against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now, they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Wright. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Still 1st down.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Mayfield on play action. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go with White on the counter. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
first down. Here's White. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Are you really?
Mayfield now from the 50. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right, well. You think I'm kind of like... Say what? You think I'm kind of like, I don't want to do it.
Going right side is White. And he'll get this just
Probably
inside
hurt, I'll be pounding that motherfucker.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one.
I said that's why I probably hurt, because I'll be pounding that motherfucker back there.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for. They're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Let her do now, baby.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the out. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Devin White, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Mahomes over the middle. That's caught by Rice. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Third down and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Logan Hall coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the right side here with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one coming pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a wrong completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career and maybe more importantly, a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind how to throw so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and now the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way. When they get back to the huddle, we got a few words to say to the QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive with White. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second down, Mayfield.
Oh.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield. This is White on the screen. Into space at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On a handoff, it's White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play fake. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Mahomes now to throw. Caught
Kelsey, left side. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Forced out to, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jake Camarda now. A call for